Listen, I want to talk to you about declaration, and there's a lot of misunderstanding on this. I want you to realize this is that you are declaring things all the time, whether you are doing it intentionally or not. And the belief that maybe you're not declaring things may be keeping you from creating the life that you want. Oftentimes when we say, I don't have enough, I'm in pain, I'm sad, I'm confused, I'm worried this won't happen, or I can't. That is a decree and a declaration of your situation. Now, some people call that being a realist, being honest with themselves. I call it choosing this. I call it choosing that situation, because at the same time, what if you decided to decree abundance, even if your bank account is zero? I decree that I have abundantly more than enough than I need. What's the risk in that? I want to ask you that as well. Why would you not do that? Maybe it could be because you're worried about it not happening. So now you're declaring your worry as having more power over your word. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, and what you declare manifests in your life. And so when you declare something, you are declaring, I am going to walk it out. I am going to walk towards this. When we declare joy over our life, even in the middle of absolute suffering, when everything is going on around us, I'm saying, I am choosing joy. And we shift our emotions and our atmosphere. When we are sick and ill, we declare healing and decree, I am healed. We declare focus in the midst of confusion and faith in the middle of worry. And it comes from this place of I am. Not I can't, but I am. And not I will or I hope to one day. But I am. I am abundant. I am joyful. I am healed. I am focused and full of faith. And when we declare these things, it changes everything around us. You see, oftentimes when we declare this side, lack, suffering, sadness, a friend of mine, Jory, posted this the other day, and I read this in a book as well. This becomes our prayer and our declaration. I am lacking everything. I am suffering. And that becomes, this is what we are decreeing in our life. We are saying that this is what it shall be. I shall suffer. I shall be sad. I shall be confused. And our mind goes into a place where this is all that we will get. I asked somebody this the other day, why won't you shift your work situation into something that is risky? And they said, well, because I would freak out, because I would lose all my money and have no income. And so that became their prayer and declaration in that statement. And that is the life that they then walk out. Instead of saying, I will be abundant, I will be full of faith, I will have joy, and I will walk towards where I am going because I am called to this and I am choosing where I'm going. I am decreeing it as if. I am decreeing it to be so. And so today, I want you to start to write down some declarations and start to pay attention to what are the things that you say in your life about yourself on the negative side of declaration. We have to look at both of these. Oftentimes, people try to focus so much on this side and they never look at this and they never replace this side with this. So today, if you're thinking, oh, I'm not going to have enough at the end of the month, or, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, or, oh, they're going to think this about me. That's another one. We declare what other people will think about us. And again, we call this being realistic. We call it being whatever. I don't even want to put words to it. We justify it. We justify being in this state. We justify declaring this because it's a comfort zone for us. Because we are afraid of if we declare this and it doesn't happen, that we'll be disappointed, and we go right back into this because we empower the worry, the confusion, the sadness, and the suffering, and we have a backup plan. We have a plan B. Get rid of your plan B. Throw the playbook out. Burn the ships. Start declaring abundance, joy, focus, faith, healing in your life. And watch what happens. Oftentimes when I talk to people about this, and even in my own life, I'm afraid of what might not happen. And so I'm empowering that worry and that lack and that sadness and suffering. And so it's having one foot in this declaration and having your pinky toe in this abundance. This one is always going to over-empower this declaration if you have a foot in that side. You have to completely remove yourself from that declaration of declaring this over your life. And if you notice yourself doing that, if you notice yourself saying, I don't have enough, I'm sad, I'm confused, I'm worried, change it. Choose. You know what? I'm going to change the language. I don't care if that's how I was raised, what my parents did, or if that's how I've always done things, or maybe you have relied upon that realism and that analytical state as a safety net for you, as a comfort zone. You have to choose to no longer do that and try that today. I want you to try that this week. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're dealing with, declare abundance, joy, healing, focus, faith, and I am. Grow your life, everybody, and we'll talk soon.